Welcome back, it's Matt. Time is now 11:37 and it's the 11th of the 4th 2017. And again we can see an object on this Taj Mahal Mexico cam. And I just wanted you to see this, it's very important, because we have our sun's twin, the binary twin nemesis that's on the horizon, always is on the horizon now, and we're seeing the huge reflections coming in. I'm going to zoom into this sun's twin. You can see this, can't you? Now this huge reflection there is behind that cloud, behind the haze, and it's been spotted a lot of times now. Lots of people are noticing the changes in the sky, and also as well the changes around the world as well. People are panicking. The government is panicking as well. The Koreans are setting off nuclear war weapons in the skies, and the governments are worried about this. And also people acting very strangely as well. There's a lot of chaos going on out there, and strange weather patterns as well. Lots of heavy floods, 6 months to 2 years of rainfall in one night. Some parts of the world, huge earthquakes happening again. The Solomon Islands and other parts of the world as well. Chile, there's a large one. I mean, there's some crazy times ahead of us as well. And we are changing. Things are changing drastically every day. The whole world is going into a situation now of huge changes. We are shifting. The poles are shifting. Our sun, the soul, it has that object in front of it, the Solo simulator. It really does. And these reflections are just not right anymore, are they? We've got other celestial bodies that are travelling with our sun. And also the cloaking technology they're using all the time. And NASA needs to be exposed now. They really do. The news media needs to tell us. As again though, we're finding out for ourselves. We're fending for ourselves. This is the only way we're going to get the truth out of the moment. And other people doing their channels are doing a grand, fantastic job. And it's only a short time away this event will happen. Again, early hours of this morning, about 2 AM, I overheard birds getting really agitated outside. There was hundreds of birds that were flying around, and they were sounding very stressed out. Now we do get this when we get a solar eclipse with the moon and the sun, but early hours of the morning I looked at the moon. It was ever so bright. It was far too bright. There is an object that's out there that's not just our sun, that's brightening up the skies as well. And we're just going to keep finding the truth and see what's going on. Here on this screen you can see where they do use that cloaking technology to the left and the right of when the sun rises, using that same dark cloud that you see in front of the sun all the time to cover objects that are hidden in plain sight from our eyes, the public. And we the public just want the truth with this. We're also seeing every day on a daily basis strange reflections up there in the skies as well. And you can see this chemtrail going through this strange pattern like a rainbow effect. We see this every day in these creamy hazy chemtrails. We don't see our natural clouds much anymore, and other people are reporting this from all over the world. Nibiru, Helion, and also the brown dwarf star nemesis and the moons are real celestial objects on an ecliptic orbit, and they come round every 3,600 years. It's been documented. The Sumerians and also other civilizations, they have documented this from the past. Dr. Harrington sadly passed away because of this, and also Lloyd Pye and other true believers that have researched this right through to knowing that these celestial objects are coming and heading our way. Of all the changes around the world right now that you can see, all the changes that have been reported on news media right now, the weather patterns, the abrupt climate change, the strangeness of the climate, the volcanoes, they're starting to erupt now. multiple earthquakes. Everything is starting to change. The huge red reflections from the inner solar system now that's heading into our skies. We're seeing this red haze all the time. And these more multiple chemtrails that chemtrail in our skies all the time as well. It's huge evidence that we've got these huge bodies that are coming in now into our inner solar system. We was warned back in 1983, but the media slammed it down. They shut it down. NASA closed it down too. They don't want the mass panic. They want us to carry on right to the end. The tax, the payers' money is so important to them. The banking system is very important to them. They are building these underground cities. We've all got to never forget about the past with these tablets that were produced many thousands of years ago. They knew and they had seen Nibiru. They knew their fate was coming. They could see it in the skies. They didn't have chemtrails. And their cities and towns are still proven to this date, but buried thousands of miles, and also some in Antarctica at 25 miles deep. Military and government are hiding the truth. And we really need to expose the government to show that they've been hiding the truth. Time is got to be now. We are natural human beings on this celestial body Earth, and we have the right to know what's going on, because our skies are showing true evidence that they are pulling the wool over our eyes all the time. And the Sumerians, as I said, their tablets were destroyed, hidden from the public. So it's so important that we acknowledge the truth. Here's the size of the Earth, proportion of a coronal hole of the Sun. Now this is one of the smaller coronal holes. And look at the size of the Earth in this image. I mean, one of these huge CME blasts can easily wipe humanity out. Easily. And this is also why they're digging those, burying and also building those underground cities. So when one of these huge blasts happen, they seem to think that they will be saved. There might be a chance of surviving deep down there in the dark cities of underground bases government. Organised evilness, as we have to fend for ourselves on top on our celestial body, the Earth. I mean, we have witnessed this, watching those channels as they've been closing the Walmarts down. Heavily policed, heavily full of military, guarding them as well, as they're building them tunnels right through to the Walmarts. I mean, and they use high-speed rail trains as well, getting to and from them with food rations and things. And I mean, they're taking away our food, they're taking away our Walmarts. They've been doing this under our noses for about 5 to 6 years now, and they're still carrying on doing this. And I just want to explain the truth, really. So I'm going to do a video again tomorrow. I did another video today, but the sound again was appalling, so I'm going to hopefully